Nikisha, I love your question. Okay, this is a little bit of a build upon with my last question that I answered. You asked specifically, how did you train yourself to stop the noise? And again, we talked about this before. The noise that I'm referencing was when I'm trying to connect with myself and really establish some self-connection so I can better bring the wholest version of me to others, to my relationships, to my work, to my collaborations, etc. The noise is the chatter in my head that gets in the way. It's the narratives, it's the stories. So how did I do this? Let me be honest. I'm still wrestling with this. I'm learning this in real time before your very eyes. I think that it's dropping into my body to quiet my head. And so let me paint you a few examples of the way I've been doing this. So first of all, I have to ask myself, when the noise, the chatter in my head starts, it's usually a narrative. It's usually something that I've said over and over that I'm constantly repeating myself, some story that I was handed from growing up, the culture, you name it, that I've bought into, that then I let run rampant in my head. And it is not useful, and it's usually not in service to me or anyone else. So what I'm getting better at doing is stopping, slowing down, pausing for a minute, taking a breath and asking a question of what it is the chatter is saying and going, wait. Is it true? Wait a minute. Is this really me? Is this reliable? Is this true, or is this just another narrative and story that my mind is convincing me is true? I hope that makes sense, the difference. Another great way to tackle that, I referenced the book by Byron Katie. It's called Loving What Is. I believe that's what it's called. It's on the reference list I give you guys. She asks 4 questions, and the first one is it true? And she helps you break things down to actually look at if something's accurate or not. And then you dismantle it because suddenly you see it for what it is. And you're like, wait a minute, that's just noise. That's just chatter. It's not even real. It's not even me. It's just some thought that I've been fed from wherever. And I think it's me talking. It's not me at all. So to your question, Nikisha, I appreciate you. We're cut from the same cloth. How do we stop it? I think it's just noticing its source in the first place and where it's from, and asking, do I need to believe it? And then getting to your core essence of knowing who you are. A lot of the work I've done this year is figuring out at my core, what are my beliefs? What is my integrity revolving around? Who am I? If you went back to my essence as the person who came to this earth, that baby, before I had all the cultural and family influences, who was I at my core? And for me, my authentic core, I also reference this in the TBM work that I've done, and that's in the reference list, is I'm a connector and I'm a gatherer of people. I long to grow and learn and constantly progress. I'm an eternal learner. And then I love to express what I've learned and share it with other people. So I guess that's what I'm doing right now in this video, actually. There it is. And so when I can get back to those things, my authentic core of who I really am, that can also help stop the noise and that chatter and that mental static and distraction that we were talking about. That's what helps me get connected to, wait a minute, what is really me and what's all the other stuff that's extemporaneous and not related and not even necessary, but it's getting in the way. I hope that helps.